Alright, what's going on, guys? Gdogg here, ready for another episode of Darkest Dungeon. This is going to be where we go out for our first mission. That's not the tutorial mission. We've done everything that we can in town. I have renamed my characters. We got Gdogg the Crusader, Creechador the Highwayman, Thistle the Witch Doctor, Plague Doctor, and Rowan the Vestal, who is essentially the healer. One thing quickly to note here is that you'll notice when we look at these characters specifically, we get all the details about them. Oh, I was talking about Kleptomaniac. I didn't even know that this character had that. So we got some bad quirks and some good quirks, and we need to sort of balance them out. Later on, we'll be able to get rid of some of these bad quirks and lock in certain good quirks. We got resistances here, but the big things are the actual abilities that are open to us. Each character starts off with random 4 abilities out of 7 that are unlocked. You'll notice some of these might actually be better for you than the ones you start with, and we'll have to unlock those later. They cost gold and they're pretty expensive, but we're going to be hoping to do that. We also have camping skills, which I actually don't think are going to come into effect for a few episodes yet. But we can take a quick look and see what we're dealing with here. And based on the skills we have open, there's preferred positions for the characters to make sure that we got them sitting in the right spot. So the only one who seems to be kind of in the wrong spot is Rowan, which is our healer. She's got Judgment, which can be used from the back. Heal, which can be used from the back. You know what? I think she'll be okay, actually. She can't use these 2 abilities, though, from the back end, which sucks a little bit. But if we look at Thistle, wouldn't be able to use Incision. That's actually it, right? And we don't necessarily need him for melee. So we could switch these guys, and that might be a little bit better. So let's go ahead and click on Embark.
A mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Okay, quest and parties. This is where you select a quest and form an adventuring party of 4 heroes to embark on it. So we can click on quest to see their details. We can drag heroes into the party slot here. So we're going to put Rowan in the middle there and Thistle in the back. And these are the different areas we can explore. Some of them are locked off. Can I actually click on the farmstead? Yeah, it's locked off to me right now. We could technically go... Oh, I guess we can't. Okay, it's giving us the option to click on the Darkest Dungeon. This is where what we have to complete to beat the game, I think. But we're going to be starting off in the ruins. When we click on the different quests that show up here, we get different options. We'll get different rewards and different sizes of dungeons. This is the only one available right now. So test yourself in the mad realm of your fallen ancestor. Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. It's a short distance dungeon. There's no camping. It's good for apprentice level 1s, which we are. We just need to explore 90% of the rooms, and we are guaranteed this loot. Plus, we will find other stuff as well. There's a trinket in there, which increases our stun chance, but slows us. So, I don't know, maybe that's good. Maybe not. But anyway, let's quit talking. Let's provision.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
You want to take different supplies depending on what region you are going to and how long the quest is and how your own preferences. But always bring some food and torches. For your first short quest, try bringing at least 8 food and 4 torches. Alright, let's listen to them. So let's pick up 8 food and 4 torches. Now, some of these other things are useful, but you don't want to spend too much or else you won't end up making a lot of money. We can pick up 1 shovel, and I'll show you why if we ever need to use it. The rest of these healing things, I actually am not too concerned of. Maybe 1 key and 1 holy water in case we need to use that. I think the rest of this is okay. We're trying to save money so we can actually make money. Let's actually embark. Your first expedition into the ruins of your ancestry. Be curious, be careful. I don't remember the game taking this long to load before, but again, it is my first time going through with all the DLC installed. I don't know, maybe that has an effect. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but here we go. Our first 4-man party and our first mission. We can take a look at the map down here, and this is what we have to deal with. We have to explore 90% of the rooms, so we can probably just go up and around and down, and we can skip that room if we want, which is probably what we'll start with. So that's the room we want to go to. Let us go. So it looks like we found a torch. Not bad, we can take that. And we're keeping an eye on our light, right? So each time we go into a room, there's a chance of a battle. I forget how much each torch uses, so let's use a torch. Okay, it's 25. We were at 70, now we're at 95. So each torch adds 25 light. Now we have radiant light, we have a good chance to surprise monsters, scouting, and other things as well. So here are monsters. We did not surprise them, but we didn't get surprised. And it's just two simple bone rabbles. They are very resistant to bleed, so bleed is not going to work against them. We're just going to use Grape Shot Blast. Just try to AoE them down a little bit. They got debuffed as well. Alright, this'll... Oh, she can only buff from back here, huh? Oh, can't use the Plague Grenade because no one's in the back row. Alright, well, we'll just do some buffs then. Let's... I know the Highwayman's already gone, but next turn. Okay, from back here, we can do Judgment, which is a self-heal and some damage. Illumination. Not a lot of damage, but it gives us more light. Which... I mean, it adds 5 light, so let's just use this just to sort of show it off. 2 damage.
In radiance, may we find victory.
We're on full light, and now this move right here might just get us the win.
Back to the pit.
There we go, 550 gold. Got a chest here. A shovel, some sapphire, and some gold. Nice. And now we're done with this room. So... because our torch is lit, we have scouting chances here. And scouting is pretty cool. We'll also get skills and trinkets that can help with scouting. And if you can get scouting to pop like that, it's very good. I'll show you why. So if we click on this room, we can see on the map there are these things that are popping up. One is an obstacle, one is a battle. We already know what we're walking into here. So here's the obstacle, and this is why you bring a shovel.
Stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Now, we got a free shovel, which I wasn't aware we were going to get. But you want to use the shovel to clear these, because you don't take any stress or damage or anything like that. So it's helpful. Here's the battle. We surprised them because of our torchlight, which wasn't even that high. And let's get to work. So now we can actually use Plague Grenade, which will cause Blight on the person in the back row. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but Blight is very good. Grape Shot is probably exactly what we want here. AoE damage. I like it. It forces them to have a higher chance to get crit as well. Let's use Judgment against the person in the back row. Nicely done. And can we hit the person in the back row from here? No, but they're probably going to die from Blight anyway, so we'll just do Zealous Accusation.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
Yeah, so when our own people get crit, everybody gets stressed out from it.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Alright, we win. Let's pop a torch here. Up to 95. Because in the rooms, there's always a chance for there to be a battle. Sometimes there isn't, though, like in this case. Which I probably knew. Battle with Curio. Battle with Treasure. Let's go that way. So this is a Curio that we're going to run into. And I think these are just random things that you can search. Contains loot. A key and some gold. Alright, our light is getting a little low, so we'll use another torch. And here's the battle with treasure. Alright, so one thing that I half learned, half already sort of expected, is the people in the back row are the ones that want to be your main targets, because they're the ones that can do the most damage, and they can do stress damage as well. So you kind of want to take them out first if you can. I mean, Grape Shot Blast will cover everything. I'm happy to take the AoE damage. She's going to start healing. She needs to heal herself. Can't hit the back row with Gdogg, so we'll just do Zealous Accusation.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That worked out.
Slowly.
And there we go. The Blight killed.
This is how a life is taken.
It's trapped. Resisted the poison, though. Okay. More scouting because of our light. We got a trap on the way there, so let's go over here. Oh, he's bleeding. There we go. Not anymore. Okay. Disarming traps. Scouted traps will be visible on the ground as you approach them. Select a hero, then click on the trap to disarm it, or to attempt to disarm it. I think the Highwayman has the higher chance at disarming, so we'll try that. And we got to disarm. We got dim light here. And we're about to go into a room that I don't think we have scouted. Hopefully we don't get surprised. Alright, we're going to keep moving here. I don't have a lot of torches. I don't know if 4 torches was enough, to be honest. Oh, we got a lot of food. You can actually also eat food for healing, I think. Yeah, see that? I mean, we've got a lot of food now, so might as well use it. The light is fading. The torch level greatly affects many mechanics in the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Right-click on a torch from the inventory to boost it back up, which I will do once we get to the end of this hall. Hunger. Eat 4 food. Yeah, so we're all going to eat. We have a lot of food now. Yeah, let's collect ourselves. I agree. We're going to just use both torches. We don't have any left now. So I don't think I took enough torches either. Nothing in this room. Alright, so a battle with treasure, and then that'll be probably 90%. We haven't gone there, but you don't have to look in every room. So we got an obstacle here. Luckily we got an extra shovel. Can use that. And here we go. It's shadowy and we're going in. Alright, we got a full battle here. Nobody is surprised. So let's go ahead and poison the 2 people in the back. That is what we like to see. I'm going to continue to use Grape Shot Blast. I think that is one of our better abilities. Nice.
By inches.
Yeah, those arrows hurt from the back row. You are going to just keep our characters healed. Alright, we'll do Zealous Accusation. I just really like this ability. You know what? Actually, we're going to use Bulwark of Faith first, since this battle might drag on a little longer. I don't think you can double up Plague. Let's buff as well.
A singular strike.
Okay. Thought we were going to be hitting the tank there, but I guess not. This should do some decent damage.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
The crit's good too, because now the corpse just dies immediately, which gives us a bit of an extra chance to hit that guy with some extra abilities. We get the loot, we complete the mission. We're gonna just open up this chest here. It's trapped. We are bleeding. We will just go home. Not too shabby. I think we profited for sure. Alright, this is the scary part. So we got some experience, but we also got some perks. Known cheat. It's not allowed to gamble while in town. Warrens Explorer, 10% scouting chance in Warrens. And Infirm, 20% less healing received. That sounds terrible. And Ruins Explorer, 10% chance scouting in the Ruins. Alright, let's head back to the hamlet. We may or may not have unlocked a couple buildings here, so we'll check that out.
Can you feel it? The walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Over time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove in the sanitarium. Alright, so we've unlocked the tavern and the abbey. We also got these two people on our team. And we successfully explored the ruins. Level 1 short. So there, we got a quest goal complete. Successfully complete your first foray into the ruins. Alright, so let's take a look here. So this is the abbey, which we have unlocked.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
Stress relief. Heroes relieve stress by taking part in activities at the tavern and the abbey. Each activity has different side effects. Experiment to find the best activity for each hero depending on their quirks. Committing a hero to an activity locks them in that activity until next week. You'll have to take a different hero with you on your next quest. So that's how it forces us to use other people. Also, the caretaker is just sort of randomly going to assign himself to some of these slots and you won't be able to use them. But you can unlock extra slots. So some of the perks, like we got one with this guy who's God-fearing. In town will only pray for stress relief. That's a severe quirk. Jeez. So he's not even, because he's a known cheat, he's not allowed to gamble, but he will only pray anyway. Which, that spot is taken over right now, but luckily he's got no stress. We can also upgrade the abbey, just like we can upgrade the rest of them. Increase stress recovery, and increase stress recovery for each different room. And I think eventually, as you go further, you actually unlock the secondary and third slots. We also have the tavern.
Fresh kegs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
And we can upgrade this in the same way, increasing more stress recovery. We do have some resources here that we should put to use, and it seems as though the stagecoach is actually the best thing. See, this kind of sucks. We got two new people. They're both the same class. The occultist is a healer of some sort, has healing abilities. We're going to just grab both of these guys for now.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
And we are going to upgrade it a little bit. We're going to get it so that we have 3 heroes available each week.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities.
And
we can use this.
We will increase our roster size a little bit as well. So that kind of sucks. We got 2 occultists. I don't even think I'm going to take one of them on the next quest. I'm not sure. I will rename characters as I bring them in. And, we'll see how that goes. But so far, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. I think that these episodes may get longer as we get further in. When we start to do medium and long missions, they're going to be longer. But I really like the idea of keeping it as 1 mission per episode. And then we'll sort of do the mission, come home, clean up around town, do everything that needs to be done, end the episode there, so that next episode we can start off with the mission and get going. So thanks so much, guys, for watching. I hope you're enjoying so far. I'm really psyched to keep going and, get further into the game and try out all these different classes and all that. So hopefully we can get there. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.